As you guys can hear me. What's up? I'm just gonna excited. I'm just gonna jump in. We're just gonna jump into this because we got some teams joining. Welcome. I'm gonna fill up my water. Don't make me start lagging already. Welcome to Chaz Zero. Yo yo yo. I'm really excited. What? It doesn't. Why does it not look right? Okay. Logano. Oh, you guys can hear my Discord. I hate that old premiere isn't this season's premiere. Alright. Oh, you got teams joining? Apologies. I'm sad the overlay options. I'll just turn that off for now. Alright. We got teams joining. I hope the latency variation thing goes away. Otherwise, I'll have to turn off the indicator. Welcome in the chat, by the way. We got round one. This is just a best of 3. Thank you very much for the subscription. What? Jimbro14. No way. Thank you for the sub. Right now, so we actually randomized the teams, and we had both of the GHE teams play against each other in round 1. And only 4 teams are playing in round 1. So as far as like the org goes, this was the worst draw possible. But we have Kersey who makes a 0 boost save with the SSG decal from last season that I really like. Blaze goes up but doesn't quite get the touch. Koopa plays it patient but ends up getting demo. And thank you very much for the sub, Jim Bro. You are a real Jim Bro 14 for that. Out of all Jim Bros 1 through 14, 14 is by far my favorite. So thank you very much for that. I hope you all enjoy the new setup. I've never had this before, but I really like how it looks. And you got a root premiere. Those are your boys. I don't think Blaze played on this red team during the Premier tournament, so we will see how this team looks. I don't know how much time they've had together. But on the Premier team, we have Civic. Oh, even ad break? I am snoozing that. I'm so sorry. I have to alt tab out. I don't want to, but I have to snooze it. It's better than there being an ad. Okay. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. So Chicho, is having some internet issues, so he's out for game 1 at least. That's why there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know. I'm hoping that the other round 1 games are happening. We still have a scoreless game right now. Is the stream FPS like really bad, or is that just what my Streamlabs looks like? Oh my god! Blaze ripping a shot that bounces off multiple people. Oh! Blaze set up Koopa, and Koopa found the top. It looks great. Okay, I was really worried about the FPS because the FPS in Streamlabs does not look good. An early lead for red, which this would be an upset. This is only a best of 3, which favors huge dunk by Koopa, actually. Kind of the hero of this team, Luka Liptis, is not unless, is that a different team? Am I tripping that hard? No, I'm not tripping. Kersey tries to get one to go top corner. Civic is sent flying. Zach is not going to get to that first. That was on target, but Civic is able to save it. I have my settings down, so it's hard to read the name. So if I'm not name dropping as much, that is why. Blaze rotating back. Picks up a couple pads. Should be set up nice for this clear. Koopa actually off the backboard. Doesn't get a good touch, though. Brass is able to find one, but the orange defense is overextended a little bit with no boost. Koopa trying to get back to it. Civic setting up a waiting shooter, but it's not there in time. Kersey actually hits the ball backwards. And right now, red, they are happy to sit on this 1-goal lead. We do see a miss by Zach right now. Koopa keeps throwing me off with this purple car. And welcome in chat, everyone who's here early. We have a big showing right now. Again, this is just upper round 1. We only have 4 teams playing. Thank you very much. Another subscription by Sin. You guys are nuts. I will do something. I will do something, maybe if there's a lull in between series or something. Otherwise at the end of the stream. Thank you very much, Turtle Island Reports, for the follow. Also, yeah, if you do subscribe now, I think we have maybe 3 Founders badges left. So if you want a Founders badge and you have a Prime subscription that you haven't used yet, Kersey going for the double tap. But it's shut down 2 times over. Civic needs to make something happen, set up the teammates. Kersey, the Knights set up off the wall. Goes high, but it's too high for Civic. He has to evacuate. Does pick up the side boost. They have 28 seconds now to make something happen. Zach pops it high to a free backboard. This could be an open shot, but no one's there. They do get the corner boost. This Premier team is hounding, and that goes wide for Zach. Civic, though, wants to get the setup, but he's bumped away. We do see a bit of a double commit, but Kersey is there. Civic tries to find Zach, but Zach's not going to be able to turn around in time, except he does. It gets a huge dunk. Koopa does just have enough boost to kick this out. This set up free backboard, but this should be an easy kill, and it's scored by Civic. I thought that was over for sure. We have a 0-second goal in game 1. Civic just finds the spot. And we have overtime in our best of 3. This is all best of 3s until upper round 3 will be a best of 5. Those are the qualification matches. Zach off the ceiling. Doesn't get a second touch, but it might be enough. Kersey has a free look. Takes his time, but it goes right into the defender. Civic threatening the double tap, and he gets it. Civic making it happen himself. 2 goals in the last 18 seconds of game time. He refused to lose, muscles his way past 2 defenders. And a great pass by Kersey, who is in the chat. So we have a 1-0 lead now for GHE Premier, but that was an extremely close game. And the shots actually extremely similar between the 2 teams. There's only a 1-shot difference, and there was only a 1-goal difference. So really, that was the difference in the game. 2 goals for Civic on 3 shots. He also had the most saves on the team. I might be able to snooze the ads one more time. Should I snooze the ads one more time or let it run now? Either way, we will get into match 2. I'm going to let it count down and then I'll snooze it because it's at 40 seconds. Urban Central Night, sure. Snooze. Alright, we will be snoozing it. And thank you to our new followers, our new subscribers, plural. That's crazy. Again, if you subscribe now, you will be getting a founder's badge. I don't know how many we have left. I know I have one. Thank you very much, V6 Crozex, for the follow. All right, I gotta snooze it now. We got 10 seconds left. Snooze all the ads. I only get 3 snoozes. I only get 3 snoozes. We've used 2 now, but we got players in. Again, if Premier takes this, they will move on to upper round 2 to kind of join everyone else. If Red wins, then we will head to a deciding game 3. Chesso now also on the field for Premier. Did they make the switch? They do. They say we won game 1 in overtime, but it shouldn't have gone to overtime. We're getting our main guy in. He may have been having internet issues, but he'll be solid for us on the field. Chesso has an open net. Big lapse on the defense, and Chesso's going to take advantage. What happened here? Big miss for Blaze. Brass may have gotten bumped, and that will do it. That will do you in any day of the week. So if you are just joining and you are new here, oh, that may have been in. Whoa! Those are our first ever bits. Let's go. Gotta flex the 400 biddies. Kersey does not get the ceiling pop that Premier may have wanted. I was surprised it didn't do a Texas speech. I may have to set that up. Rah, Premier. Chicho. Koopa and Brass. Threatening. Brass goes for the double tap. Koopa could have been there first, but it ended up being Brass again who rumbles back around. Kersey. It's looking like the defense there kind of shadowing. Chizo, though, may have wanted to set up a teammate. It's defended well and patiently. Kersey gets a big 50 here, but Blaze is going to be the first to it. He's also going to be the first to the grave, so he will be demoed. Thank you very much for the biddies. Waffle and Bongo, our all-time bit leader with 400 now. But 2, got to make sure your name stays up top. Oh, Chicho! Oh, had a chance for the double tap. If you are just joining us now, this is the first qualifying event, but we will have 2 more next weekend. So if you want a chance to win $150 playing Rocket League, we'll have a $150 total prize pool, over $100 available for first place. There is a cat in the background, Muncher. Joey, it does not like when I get this hyped up, but I got to get hyped up for you all. And maybe he'll appear on the stream later. Big pinch for Chesso. I like to call Chizo. He's trying to find the holes in the defense, like Swiss. But Kersey plays it patient. He's done that multiple times tonight, but it hasn't worked out. We'll see if it works out later. There is a lapse in the defense right now, and it will go to Blaze. But Kersey flying in like a phoenix to give Premier one last defensive stand. Chesso can't get to it with the flip. It's dunked big by Koopa. Koopa now with a chance to set up a teammate. Pacific will actually get there first. But if you want to join in next weekend's qualifiers, there will be 2 more qualifying events next weekend. On the 15th and 16th, just join the Discord, !Discord, and you'll find the details in there. Just enter, it'll be 3v3, and the winner of the season will get $105. If you want more information, make sure to join the Discord. We still have a 1-goal game, but a bunch of chaos happening in the midfield. Kersey is going to go high and fast, trying to find Civic. Civic actually does get there in 52. Thank you very much for the follow. Sick Rick Blasts. Thank you very much for the follow. If you're just joining and you want to have a chance to win over $100 with your friends playing Rocket League, make sure to do !Discord for more information. 2 minutes left now on the clock. We've had a relatively low-scoring series so far, as both teams looking pretty good in the midfield, holding it down. Blaze has looked really good. I know he's feeling a bit rusty going into this series and into this season, but he has the ability. I mean, he's played with these players before, so he might know them. That's an unfortunate touch by Chesso on the back wall, and Kersey couldn't react to it in time. No ad break. We still got 1:46 left in this. Also, Bongo now with that #1 bit badge. Blaze, we do have a tie game. This is the first time we've had a tie game in this series with time left on the clock. So we will see what do each of these teams do now that it is tied, not including a 0-0 tie. Slight delay in the other round 1, but they headed into game 2. That's fine. As long as they're started, I'm glad to hear they're started. Civic Leaves it for Chesso. Thought about going for the back pass. So he did have to be careful there, but played it really well. And this might be an opportunity for Kersey, who is flying up high. It goes over one, but Coop is able to save it. All right, I do have to close it to click snooze. I'm so sorry. But the stream looks better when I don't stream the actual game. I stream the screen. So apologies for that, but we are back. 1 minute left on the clock. 1-1 game. And a 1-game series lead for Premier. We see 2 go and miss for Premier. Koopa now with the ball. Tries to pass it, but the only man he finds is Civic, who tries to get bumped up, but we got a one-on-one, and Civic has been an MVP, overall season MVP in our ones in the past. Brass gets a big dunk down to Blaze. Blaze is going to be first. Finds the free backboard. Chesso couldn't get there first. I thought that was a real opportunity. Chesso, can he score this? It goes high. Thought that was a real opportunity for Red there. Again, these teams have played each other many times before, but not in this exact roster configuration. It's a good save by Brass. I thought maybe he would have missed it there, just on how long he was floating in the air. Civic, though, wants some more late-game magic. Ends up going past his teammate. I want to see maybe Kersey flying in. We've seen a lot of Civic on the ball as Chesso, but Chesso can't get the flick over the defender. Thank you very much for the following. Ejax 74. A miss on the backboard. We don't see another 0-second goal. Was that a tactical miss? Kersey sails it wide. That could have been the series. Thank you very much, Hollow Wan. Sorry for the follow. That could have been the series right there. Instead, we will see another overtime as Red lives to see another couple seconds here at the minimum. Again, thank you very much for the follow. And this is our first qualifier, but if you want to participate in next weekend's qualifiers, just join the Discord. Kersey wants to make up in this overtime for that 0-second miss. Thank you very much for the follow. Matty Ice 29572 ripping off zip codes here as the defense for Orange sent flying into a different one. Brass now has to use all that boost to get up to the backboard. We see a rule 1! Oh, that is brutal! As Red will now go to the lower bracket. They end up locked. Locked with each other. Koopa and Brass almost getting back down to it. But that will do the series. As Red, you will now wait for your opponent. What rank is this? This is Champ and GC players. I think all this lobby is at least Champ. Civic on Premier is GC. So like some low GC, high Champ. But each game will be different. So that'll be the end of that one. I don't know if exclamation mark bracket is ready yet, but in the Discord, the bracket is live in the announcements. So winners round 2 is now set to begin, and I will probably follow Premier after they took that victory. I will actually just post the link real quick. I'll copy the link for you all. Again, thank you everyone who's showing up right now. I am just having an absolute blast hanging out with you all and getting to broadcast all of this. Try to add a command, but it's just being weird. Anyways, there's the link. So as you can see, Premier takes the first 2 games. They will move on, and actually this one has also finished, if that is accurate. I'm not 100% sure. But Premier will face the Guardians. I don't know who the captain of the Guardians is. If Shalona, if you're still here, if you could let me know, that would be fantastic. One team FF'd? Okay. Are they FF'd out of the tournament or just uppers? Natsu in the Discord, thank you very, very, very much. Okay, they FF'd out, but hopefully we will get to see them next weekend. There may be some ads in a second, and I hope they do play now, because that would be the most opportune. Okay, the ads are going to play in 55 seconds. Welcome our first-time chatters, Matty Ice and Turtle Island. Again, thank you very much for the follows. Is that a good to play? Guardians ready? Okay. Let me, real quick, do borderless, so that you can keep saying that. We ready? Alright, sweet. Let me find Natsu real quick. Sure they're in the welcome channel. Actually, I did see Natsu in the welcome channel Because I remember liking that message. There we go. Eastern Shoshone Tribe. Alright, I don't even have the... I just said what the thing is, but I don't even actually have it set up yet. We'll head back to Manfield Knight. Alright, the match is live, so if you tried to join, like, immediately before... Okay, both teams have now been informed, so they will have 5 minutes to join the lobby and be ready to go. I couldn't see the chat. Alright, we got hype in the chat. Oh, I gotta update. No! No one's in yet, no one's in yet. Thank you for... No one's in. What's the team name? It's like, Swords or something? I know, I fumbled. Let me put this over here. I love you all. I do my best, okay. No, Swords is the other one. This is Guardians, okay. Alright. Alright, it's now live. If you tried to join just a second ago, I do apologize. Holy heck, I am hot. I am toasty. Sorry, Zach. I sent it to the Premiere chat. It should be working, though. Welcome back. If you just came back from an ad, I appreciate it. Sitting through it. Every single ad you watch for us keeps this dream alive, and I love you all. Guardians are in the wrong lobby? Oh, okay. Okay. Are both teams in that lobby? Here. Okay, they just left. I think we're all good now. Okay, should work. Premiere has joined. And we will likely see Guardians join in a second as well. I hope. Because I just want to make sure everything runs smoothly for everyone. All you lovely folks. Alright, let's go. We got everyone in. Just wanted to make sure. And I am ready. So Whenever the teams want to join, they are free to do so, or can confer with each other that they're ready. By the way, we haven't even been rated yet. This is easily the biggest stream we've ever had. So, oh my gosh. Thank you very much. I'm getting choked up here, guys. Thank you very much. And GHG Premier on top. Rah! 0. We got Let's Go, Sick, Rick, Blast. Is there a team you're rooting for? This might go right in. I don't know the ranks of these teams at this point. Kersey, though. I had to kind of catch my breath there. Kersey just harassing on the goal line right now. Taking advantage of an unfortunate touch by Frosty and goes over the last defender. Welcome in chat, Avcro. You don't have VIP? Is that crazy? You definitely are a VIP in the GHE books. Big kickoff by Civic. Allows Chesso to get to the ball first with the boost. But it goes a little too fast for Kersey, who does get the touch, but Kersey's going to be out of the play for quite a while with no boost. Chesso thought about finding Civic high, but Civic actually doesn't go for it. We have a congregation. Why aren't you MVP? I'm not getting into this. I don't know you, 0. I mean, I do. You've been around for like a year. Also, unfortunate kind of all the chaos on the back line ended up just dropping the ball in the net. Right down on the crossbar. I thought maybe that wouldn't go in. Frosty finds the neutral kickoff. CG jokes. Yeah, 1 year. 0. You are great for that. Listen, I'll get an MVP thing with, or MVP. You are the MVP. I'll get a VIP thing for channel points. Civic puts a shot on net. It's kind of pinched out by the defense. And they will get to it first. Chesso in a bit of an awkward spot. Goes for the back pass to Kersey, but Kersey does have the boost to get to it. Really good boost by what is happening right now for Premier. Really good boost. How did that work? Zach, try doing it again in a second. You're the MVP, rah. 3 goals now for Premier. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I've never had this much chat to keep up with. But that's all thanks to everyone here right now. As I actually didn't update the scoreboard, but this is uppers round 2 now. Civic trying to full field, does not get the reset. May have gotten the reset, but ends up smashing into a teammate. Kersey off the back wall, gets it to Civic, who tries to redirect it, but it goes the complete wrong direction. So far, Premier, I think, has been doing a little bit better at just those consistent touches, but they're also out boosting. Chesso, maybe tactical. Oh, an unbelievable save by CG Jokes. I thought a tactical backflip to kind of bait out the defense, but that was a great squishy save. I didn't even see it coming. Chesso, though, is going to make it 4-0. Cutting off his teammate Kersey, who was trying to find that read. And Kersey actually does get credit for the assist there. Playing scared first timers. So Turtle Island, are you affiliated with Guardians? Again, I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of these teams, but I love seeing all these fresh faces. But if you want to give me any insight on this Guardians team, feel free to let me know, because this is double elimination, but not only that. Team owner, okay. Not only that, all these teams are free to participate in either of next weekend's qualifiers. So, well, they do put a shot on net. After the 50, it does go just wide, but they're finding more offensive pressure right now halfway through the game. They will need someone to turn on this, as Civic can be a danger in the air. Chesso up super early. Doesn't find the pass, but it was almost enough anyways. Kersey is first. This doesn't get the corner boost. And can't find that either. Also, welcome in Turtle Island Esports. One of our team owners also has Turtle in his name, so it is not me, though. One of our other owners. But thank you very much for getting your team in here. And I can understand playing scared, trust me. There's a reason I am behind the mic rather than competing. There may have been a fake kickoff, which I actually do like, especially if you're down right now. Had a chance to rip on a shot there. So far, Guardians, they're not finding the shot. They're not finding the touches, but they're finding the ideas. And I think that if they can just get some momentum here and maybe take that into game 2, as they do force a double commit, I think that they have the ability to not come back in this game, but you know, who knows how the series is going to go. This is just game one. Teams kind of feeling each other out. Another double commit by Premier. But they take that momentum and that experience to round 2 of the bracket. Whether it's uppers or lowers, doesn't matter. A great save by CG Jokes. All of these 4 Guardians will continue. As Civic, again, we're just seeing more panic on Premier. They do need to tighten up right now. They've looked great in the first half of this game, but they haven't scored in a minute now, which is pretty standard, but when you're scoring a goal every 30 seconds, it is noticeable. Frosty really wanted that corner boost to spawn. Doesn't get it after 3 tries, 3 strikes, and Frosty was out. Civic, though, actually leaves it for Kersey, who also had it left by Chesso. Civic playing it patient, actually playing it extra patient, fakes not only the first challenge but the second challenge. CG Jokes trying to throw a hand up, but the ball is too high and wide. We have a pinch down, but CG Jokes was there to save it. CG Jokes, I'll just call him Jokes, as CG is hard to get out in quick succession. Jokes has been great on defense so far in this game, is what I've noticed in this game 1. I'm seeing so many new players that I haven't got to see, and so far I have enjoyed the spectacle that has been Jokes' defense. Kersey did have a free net, but another miss. Again, Kersey plagued by that miss in game 2 of the last series. Ended up not mattering as they did score in that overtime. Chesso able to clean up that mess. As we see some 1v1 Abcrows trying to enjoy a chill retirement and not 1v2. A double fake kickoff. And unfortunately, the second kickoff, I will just say, was faster for Premier than Guardians. I love the try by both teams, and it's really funny when it happens. Go Guardians, we see Bag Cotton in the chat. Welcome very much if this is your first time here. Also, if you are not, Guardians have to revise strategy for next game. Yeah, they've actually put together some decent ideas. I just think they haven't been able to find the kind of precise touches that Premier is finding right now. But I think they've actually had some good passing ideas. They're my team. You're going to join, but you couldn't. Well, there is always, I mean, no matter what happens with any of these teams here, they can always participate in next weekend's qualifiers. So keep that in mind. Laying on my couch, guys, sick as a doggo. That is very upsetting. You'll be able to join. You're in the UK. I'm trying to think. I mean, you'd think I know because I am an owner, but I'm trying to think off the top of my head if we have a regions restriction other than obviously ping, which is the ever looming restriction for any player. GG Premier will take game 1. I'm gonna quick oh, there we go. Not customize. Overlay options. No, match settings. Alright, we'll update this to upper round 2. There we go. Should be fixed. Can we have their POV like interview? For the Guardians or Premier? Probably not tonight because this is double elimination, so we will have games running constantly. But I'm willing to talk to head on a table. I mean, I'm willing to interview, although I have never done an interview yet. I'm willing to start it up. Kersey starting up an aerial assault now. Gets the reset and gets the second touch, but it's kind of awkward. It actually makes the defense even more awkward than his team. As hopefully the camera fixes. It's an unfortunate touch by Frosty, who ends up own goaling. However, I understand. When you got that threatening after match, can you interview CG and Frosty? We'll see if we have time between the series. I would just say that. Chesso off the backboard. Great angle touch. Great pass. Kersey. They're the better ones. Should I tell them that? Should I say that? Civic. And a great pass to Kersey, who again is not going to miss that one. I should tell them that? Okay. If I ever get a chance, whether it's tonight or next weekend, or if they are participating in the Golden Cup Invitational for over $100, exclamation mark Discord if interested. If they are in the Golden Cup Invitational, I will be casting a match if there's at some point, I'm sure, and I will absolutely interview them. Just for you. I will send you a DM if I'm ever, oh, I thought Chesso was going to own goal there. If I'm ever interviewing them. Or when I interview them. I'll say that, when, rather than if. We do see the orange defense spread a little bit thin here. Kersey trying to harass the back line. Civic goes for the 50. It does find Chesso, but it does go the wrong way. Chesso loses the ball completely. Ejax. Ejax a cleaner. Another excellent touch by Premier. Chesso trying to find the shot. That will go in after Civic picks up a shot and a demo. All winners round 2 matches have started. Perfect. I really appreciate you keeping all those games going, Shalona, as we have, again, over 30 people here. Shout out to all you lovely folks. Do I need a name for... I mean, are we going to get to the size where I need a name for y'all? Or will you be chat forever? Kersey. Now, I haven't seen if there was any triple doubles in the last game, although I'm sure maybe Civic did have one. Right now, none in this game. Welcome in the chat, Crispy. Crispy, you've never chatted in here before. Welcome. We see more demos by Civic. Kersey really wanted that corner boost, but it spawns now rather than earlier. Civic does pick it up. Again, welcome first-time chatter, Crispy. Frosty gets a touch. Right now, Guardians are all at 0 boost. They are bleeding boost. They need pads. They need big boost, but right now they can't stay on the field. As Premier is sitting on a couple hundreds. That's the big difference right now. Guardians have actually done a better job not only keeping Premier out of their own net, but actually putting the ball in their opponent's net for the first time this series. It was a slow one. It ended up going 91. I like the KCP banner, by the way. I actually like that one a lot. Crispy and Avcro, welcome in chat. TD God tier. Chesso gets the reset off the ceiling, but actually uses it instantly. Kind of makes himself awkward. We only have a 2-score game now, as maybe one-sided as the shooting and physical play by Premier has felt. That's an unfortunate miss. Civic will be able to clean it up. Civic goes for the fake. I don't think that Frosty knew that Civic had no boost left. Civic is able to walk it home. My God, is a touchdown by Avcro. 2:43 left on the clock. 4-1 score for Premier. All they have to do is sit on this half a game without conceding 3, and they will move on to upper round 3, which will be a best of 5 rather than a best of 3. I do like that back pass if communicated by Guardians. Again, they have looked better this game, despite, I guess, on pace for being an 8-2 game. They just look more cohesive as a unit. Right now, they're just really getting out boosted and in turn out physical because they don't have enough boost to kind of avoid these plays. Chesso, again, way deep. He's going to steal that goal. Way deep. Let's see what happened. Frosty just gets baited in by Kersey, who goes all the way down the field. 4-3, but does not get the one that mattered to him. The goal, although it counts on the scoreboard itself. 5-1 now your score. As I really wish I could see the demo numbers at the end of this game, though. Civic just faster than the lobby. After Ejax respawns in that corner, has to immediately make a decision whether to go for the save or the boost. Can't go for either, as Civic will end up being faster than everyone regardless. Again, if you are a fan of Guardians, they will play in the lower bracket immediately following this. So, no worries, they're not out of tonight, and even if they were, they got next weekend. Civic looking for the Brazil. It's going to be shut down by Ejax, but they do have to be careful now. Throwing himself at the ball. Goes over 1, over 2, but ends up going into a third, the crossbar. Frosty now is the only one with boost for the Guardians. Jokes can't get enough off the ground with the 5 that they had. Neither can Ejax. Will that drop in the bucket? It will not. Kersey, again, just shooting high, and it will be saved. that shooting inconsistency may be costly later in this tournament. Again, they did play in a tournament last weekend, picking up the premier spot in this organization. Good clear by Kersey. They also have some good subs, and again, he just can't put it away. 0 for 2 now in shots in the last 30 seconds. And one, arguably two, should have definitely gone in. Jokes commits all the boost, but cannot commit to getting the ball. Pinch that goes wide. Chesso picking up a demo. So does Civic. Civic dancing around, gets the reset off the crossbar. Kersey tries to dime one up, but Chesso is already committed for some bumps. Ejax just throws the ball away. Frosty will have to go for the 50, but it's 100-0 for Civic. Let's go, Guardians. Welcome in the chat, Ark Ager, if I'm saying that correctly. Guardians trying their best to avoid a Brazil. Chesso and Ejax will trade after the game. Interview the losing team. It will be a Brazil, as Kersey finally able to sink one. After, oh, I'm sorry, Kersey actually has a hat trick. So what am I saying? Civic does not have a triple-double, as they do not have any saves yet. Pack the bags. So Guardians 100% got this. You know what? There's a lot of game left. He scored once every 2 seconds. The math does get a little more difficult from here on out, but I appreciate the optimism. I am also an optimist when it comes to Rocket League. I'm really a believer in the term. A lot of game left. It's vacation time. Well, hold on now. They do got the lower bracket as they put one more shot on, but that will be the end. We will see them in the lowers now. I may stick with this premier team, but we'll see who is playing. I will go to red in the lowers. 13 demos. Is that how many counted? Okay. At least for this series. GG's, though, to Guardians. Thank you very much for stopping by. 7 shots each for Civic and Kersey, as we will now. They did pack the bags. They did indeed take a trip to Brazil. So we will now take a look at our bracket. Red will now face the loser of Arctic Zeta and Controlled Chaos Frostfire. I don't know how that series is going right now. Premier and the guys are both ready. Should we just hop right into that one, or what is chat? Interview. I guess I could do an interview right now. I mean, do we really want... I don't have questions ready, though. Interview Frost. Alright, who's Frost on Discord? Because we might have a couple Frosts. Is it Frost Gaming? I don't know if I should be doing an interview right now. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be completely 100% real with y'all right now. Ask what they were trying to do. Trying to hear Zach on the mic. DMing you lobby info for set. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Alright, I gotta be checking multiple DMs right now. Okay, I do have questions prepared. It sounds like I will have a series to do. I'm willing to hop in a... You know what? Frost, if you're here and you're listening... Oh, was that the end of game 1, or am I tripping? Okay, that was the end of game 1. Looks like we have our 2 teams. You see, so Zeta is blue. Alright, Zeta's blue. And then Frost, Fire. Alright, I'm sure those aren't the right team names, but we're just going to go with it. Did Zeta pick up game 1? No. Okay. Orange did. Alright. Perfect. We are ready for the next game. Alright. I will hop in the Rocket League General. Or is there regular General? Alright. I am in the GHE General. If Frost joins, I will interview Frost. But for now, we will keep this game going. Interview Chesso. Interview EJ. If any of, I'll just interview. I don't care. If someone joins the general chat, I don't even care if they didn't play. I will interview them. They will have to answer as if they did play. I will not be casting this in the immediate right now, as I'm going to be interviewing Avcro, apparently. Ooh, what a shot by Crocs. That was a banger and a clanger. I don't be seeing anyone in the interview, though. Interview Bo Gleason. What? Welcome in the chat, Declano. GHE Hall of Famer. Who is this? Am I interviewing you?
It was good.
What's good? You ready to answer some questions for your Guardians?
Oh, we're not Guardians.
Well, you were rooting for Guardians, no?
Oh, I was just rooting for the losing team.
Ah, fair. I do that too. I assume your team has played so far?
No.
No?
We're the team that got the forfeit team.
Okay. Well, these questions might be difficult to answer, but if you want to try.
Yeah. We got this.
All right. So first question is, what happened? What happened in your first series tonight?
Honestly, it was pretty tough. We went to game, I think 9 it was. We went to game 9. Then it went to a 73-minute OT.
Holy. Also, yeah, I got to introduce. I apologize. Right now, if you want to introduce your name and what team you play for.
Oh, yeah. I play for the guys. Then I'm Mark Agron.
Right.
I'm the team manager person.
I feel that I'm also a manager thing. Okay. They love the team named the guys. How do you think your team did in that 73-minute game 9 overtime?
Honestly, it was pretty hard with all of them turtling around the field because we were doing no boost turtle.
Oh, right,
so
right.
It was pretty difficult.
Well, yeah, that strategy can get tough, especially in overtime. Some teams will kind of use it to park the bus to not get scored on.
Yeah. Yeah, and then dude, I don't know what happened with the other team, but they all of a sudden just own gold.
They own gold in the 73-minute overtime. That's really unfortunate. Thank you very much for the raid, by the way, either Edgar.
Yeah.
And my last question is, what are you looking forward to in your next series? You'll be playing GHE Premier, who's on a 4-game win streak right now.
Honestly, I hope we just
Any predictions?
We play.
You hope you play?
Yeah.
Well, I'm their manager technically, so if that doesn't happen,
you do have the lobby information.
Huh?
So.
Oh,
you do?
Yes. Oh, I didn't even know. Well, technically that round's not supposed to be starting, so.
But... Is it? Oh, are we not supposed to play?
You can. I'm just saying it's.
It's up to you. If you don't want us to play, we don't have to play.
It's up to you two teams. Technically, that round's not started yet, so there's no
okay, well, I just want to make sure that we are both in agreement that we are going to play the round if we are. And it's not because we have had issues like that before. So.
You want to play at the top of the hour? How about that? Does that work for both teams?
Yeah, that's
10
fine.
minutes.
All right. I was also told that maybe I should do an interview. So.
I just did the interview. It was great.
Oh. Was it?
Yeah. I mean, you
not
can't
gonna interview me.
Well, sure.
What?
We'll interview you two. All right. Talk to me about your first 2 series. Right now, I'm interviewing Zach.
Well, Premier obviously played very well. We almost had the perfect sweep in the second series.
True. See, get Zach out of here. He ain't done nothing.
Fucking Kersey, right? Oh, sorry, it's Kersey.
Yep, it's your boy Kersey. Actually, is different way to pronounce that.
Yeah, he's captain on paper.
On paper.
All right. Well,
I'll probably hop out of the call and get back to
yeah.
Get back to casting a good game.
Bye.
Thank you both very much, and yeah, if you two both want to plan to play in 9 minutes now.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you both very much. Alright, that was my first ever cast. By the way, not to brag about anything, but I did get a 3-win streak in ones. Bro, I hate ones. I did ones for the Golden Cup last season, and I'm retired. I will never play again. Unlike PK. A ones grinder for sure. Divine, setting up unlike PK. Krozix now, who I saw score a nice goal earlier. Again, apologies for not having any game sound. Oh! Okay, so if you are still here, turns out I get 3 snoozes for the entire stream. So, yeah, I don't think there was game sound for a bit while I was doing the interview. Unless there was, and it just wasn't for me. But we'll have ads for another minute. Unfortunate, unlike Peg, goes for the squishy save. I'm completely new to both of these teams, so I'm happy to see them play. That is a big goal pickup for Blue, as they're now back in this game. Only down to a minute 14 away from being eliminated. But, you know, they're showing some life, which is all you need. Why is my camera like this? Alright, this should be better. I apologize. I don't know why the camera just does that sometimes. Are we fixed, right? No? I need to press 9? Oh, Dread just hits it high. It is saved, though. Both these teams are looking good. There we go. Alright. Krozix tries to get it past the orange defense, but can't. Thank you so much for the follow. Declano. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. Oh, a big miss. Off the backboard. Triple commit, but it is saved. You're going to go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. We'll get some sleep, Edgar. Thank you very much for the 3-person raid, and we will see you around later. Hope you sleep well, as you sounds like you played well. Sleep as good as you played. That's what I will say for you. As that is the end of our ads. Again, apologies. A big shot by Krozix. The power of friendship with Dread. As Dread now going to put that mid for Buttercup. Buttercup did not get the reset off the ceiling. At least I don't believe so. 9 seconds left, though. They have to score immediately, but it's unfortunate. The momentum of the ball, the momentum of the demos will not be enough, and it will be killed off. That will be the end of this series. This is upper round 2, I believe. So I didn't even have to change the title. So that is the end of this series. So I will now hop out. Give me 1 second. Alright, we are back. Again, a lot of raiders, first time viewers. We got followers, subs. I'm trying to keep up with everything in my heart as you guys are pouring out the love right now. I'm not sure what game is going to go on next. I'll show the bracket real quick here. This is what our bracket's looking like. I don't know if ! Bracket is live. Which game you spectating so I can get others set up. I'll do Arctic Zeta versus Red. That's what I'll do. Can someone let me know who the captain of Zeta is? Or Zeta, maybe? I guess it might be Zeta. But I'll get that game set up. That's Zeta. Alright. That's orange, right? I just want to make sure I'm not throwing. Okay. GHE red. This will actually be a best of 1, by the way. Alright. Let me see if anyone said in chat who we got for captains. What's code? Matty, are you on Arctic Zeta or Zeta? If you are, I will DM you the code very, very shortly. Still making sure. You're captain? Okay, that's fine. I believe you're on the welcome channel. I saw you earlier. Holy. I'm gonna look through all these. I have the information, I just don't want to say it out loud. Can you type in any of like the GHE lounge real quick just so I could find you? If you are in the Discord server. Crowzex got it? Okay. I found you. Thank you. Okay, that is, I kind of messed up the formatting. Let me fix that. Okay. That is out there. I sent it to you, Matty Ice. Again, this is our lower round 1 now. I will also send this to Koopa. Both teams will now have 5 minutes to join. Thank you very much. That is not the code, Avcro. I will throw the bracket in chat, though. As the other... Yeah, Matty Ice, I did send it to you on Discord, but I can send it to Crowzex too. I'll send it to Crowzex too as well. Love the logo, by the way. It's simple, it's clean, and I like it. Alright, I sent it to both of you. As Koopa's team also has it. Got a lot of chatters though. Alright, let me look back at chat. You're a fan of the guys? Yeah, they have advanced to round 3. I will not be casting that one, at least not right away. Let me fix this though. And then over here, GHE red. And I'll put both teams at 1 because this is a best of 1. Only for lower bracket round 1. If you are eliminated here, you are absolutely free to... Okay, sounds good. You are absolutely free to participate next weekend, and I actually encourage you to do so. No, Blaze. You said that earlier. This is not true. This is false information. Need a space there. There we go. That should look nice now. Just waiting on one player to get back from the restroom. No problem, no problem. No problem at all. Got so many lovely folks in the chat right now. I appreciate everyone really getting this running smooth. I appreciate Crozex and Matty Ice for helping make themselves known as far as who I need to send the lobby info to. That saves me a lot of stress as far as just trying to run around. You found a 1v10. That's not me. I'm very glad. Who won? True. Congratulations to 100 Trees, first killer in Jamaican Coconut for winning the Porsche 911 Turbo Invitational. Alright, looks like we got the teams in. Why can't I? Oh, I'm not in here. I am ready, so it is up to the teams whenever they would like to join. Who's 100 Trees? It's like a joke on 100 Thieves. There was a 2v2 tournament with one pro and one content creator. Latency variation should fix itself. But we are away in game number 1 of 1. Again, the loser of this will be eliminated, but they are free to participate next week. Also, if you want to participate next week with your friends and win some cash, make sure to do !Discord and find out more information in the announcements. Info is also available on our YouTube page, TikTok, and Twitter. Brass, right now, gets a decent catch on the wall, but kind of flubs the second touch. Koopa now, backing up. Gets past 2. That's a really good touch for Blaze. Kind of saves the orange defense from taking a free shot. We see kind of some flopping around. Koopa trying to back pass. Brass is going to cut it instead of Blaze, who I thought maybe consider taking that shot for a moment. Blaze doesn't have time to consider making that save, though, and does. Brass with a one-on-one. Gets it past 1. That's a great setup. Does not get it past 1, but sets up Koopa. As we see that Bees in the blue net now. Buttercup. Arctic actually looked... Did I misspell Arctic or right now? I don't think so. They looked really good in the... Oh, we have 2 misses, but we're good. Blazing Flame cutting through the Arctic with the fire of GHE Red. We kind of see a little bit of a team dichotomy here. We have the Sun, the Red Sun versus the Blue Arctic. Pinch between both teams now as they are clashing in the midfield, rocking 2 subs tonight. Well, you know what? They looked pretty good against... their other opponent. From what I saw at the end of that game, there was a lot of high-flying action that I hadn't really seen tonight. Even though we have watched... Oh, what a save by Krozix. Who are your 2 subs tonight? Is it Dread and Buttercup? If I had to guess, only because Krozix ripped off... Or is it Crocs, sorry. Crocs ripped... Or no, Krozix. Okay. Krozix ripped off a banger shot earlier. Or banger goal, rather. Koopa. Goomba stomps. Buttercup is actually the starter, which I love because that's a great name. By the way, they're actually going to play it patient. Just baiting in Blaze. Ends up working. Gets past 1. Gets past 2. Is able to pick up the corner boost. Tries to go through a third. If you can't beat him, delete him. But unfortunately, they will actually beat them. I was going to say they weren't able to beat them. But showing off that gold and black NRG Fennec is Dread. Putting the Dread in the GHE Red team, who now is tied with a tied game left halfway through. And this is a best of 1. So the loser of this, whoever concedes more goals in this game, is out of the qualifiers for this weekend. That's a big bump by Blaze, but it's actually cleared away well by Crozex. There is also no shooter for Red, so they do have to be careful. It's a decent pass, but they took a little bit too long to get to it, and if they were a little bit more unfortunate, that's a big double commit. That could be a wide open net. It was, but it was actually pushed wide and then cleared off of a skim. Red is fortunate to be in the position that they are, at least as far as not sweating it out on defense. Brass trying to create some pressure with Koopa, who does pick up a demo. It will not get a touch, but it ends up being a pass. Oh my goodness, unbelievable save by Buttercup, who was not needed to make that save just mere moments earlier, but with that demo, that is a huge 50 by Arctic now, who has a free shot on net, and Dread will score it. Dread going from the bench to taking the lead now in lower round 1, as that will sneak in. 1:32 left on the clock. Brass trying to erase that 1-goal deficit. We will see a shot by Koopa, and it will go in. Koopa putting in an excellent find by Brass. It goes right past Buttercup. A little bit too much horizontal momentum on that defense. And we have a tie game now with 1:27 on the clock. More demos now on Brass. A little bit of revenge from that excellent pass. Koopa will be the first to it. It doesn't go for the control, instead goes for the speed. Buttercup. Again, Koopa just trying to throw not only me off, but maybe the defense with that car color. I don't want to hear it. Never DM me or Epic. Hey, we got one minute left on the clock, guys. And the loser, whoever concedes a goal now, will be eliminated from tonight. They'll be done. That's an unfortunate bump between Dread and Buttercup. Buttercup does force a touch out. Crozex is able to get up and pick up the save. Dread gets one but not two, and two may have been needed. That's an unfortunate touch and an unfortunate flip, but it goes wide. Also, I want to be clear, if I ever say unfortunate, I just mean unfortunate for whoever perspective I'm speaking from at the moment. Try to be as unbiased as possible, as I am actually really enjoying seeing this Arctic team for the first time in my very brief casting career. Brass, big 50, but sometimes those big 50s on the offensive end are not what you want. They can end up going flying back towards your orange end, as we'll see here. Brass putting a shot on his own net. It goes to Koopa, who puts a shot on Buttercup now, has to get to this. We are on golden goal opportunity now. 11 seconds left on the clock. Buttercup avoids getting dunked now. Can they find an open shooter? Can't get the second touch, but it's in! Crozex, an opportunist at the most inopportune time for GHE Red. A midfield pass. Blaze tries to cut it off and does, but it ends up being a midfield feed for Crozex, who gets past the final defender. 5 seconds left on the clock. I did say golden goal, but you never know in this game of Rocket League, although that's a huge kickoff. Can Dread put it away? Dread nailing in the coffin for GHE Red, as that will do it for lower round 1. Congratulations. There is no way for GHE Red to get out of here. They played 2 close series, and unfortunately you can't even really count this as a series. I do like the fake kickoff try, as you got to go for something, but that'll do it for them. Arctic Zeta take game 1 of 1, and they will move on to lower round 2. GG to both of our teams, as we will see what other games are currently happening. Let's pull up our bracket here, as I believe Shalona, can I handle their next set? I absolutely can. We got Controlled Chaos Crusade versus Arctic Zeta once again in the lower round 2. This will be a best of 3 again. Do we know who the captain for Controlled Chaos Crusade is? If someone could let me know, or if they are here in the chat. We do see some no's on does Zach need to be interviewed again. If the captain could make themselves known in the general chat, I would greatly appreciate that. Peaks, thank you very much, Shalona. I will go and find them. Peaks with a Z, are you in the welcome channel? Yes, you are. Target acquired. I scrolled past you. Alright. I will get Peaks some lobby info real lickety split like. So we'll go back. Again, this will be another best of 3. That's all good. They will stay on blue. As we will have CC Crusade on orange. I will get this booted up. And I'll get that info sent out to the parties. I will message it to both Krozex and Matty Ice for their team. I hear my cat crying outside. Maybe we'll do an interview with him later. But again, that will end the run for GHE Red. Appreciate them coming out, and they are free to try again later. Try again next weekend. And they will have 2 opportunities to try again next weekend. I have sent that information to Peaks. As again, this is our bracket right now. We do have Smoke and Trees versus Controlled Chaos Frostfire versus those 2 are versing, and then Golden Hour Esports Premier versus the guys. What's up, Joey? You want to come in? Hi. Alright, I don't know if all the teams are in. I will also ping Peaks in the server and just make sure that everyone... Can't see the chat right now, by the way. Alright, I DM Peaks the lobby info. Let's take a look back at chat. Apologies. Any teams that have qualified already. So we have 2 invite teams, which are the 2 grand finalist teams from our 3v3 Tier 1 of last season's Golden Cup. Those teams are now GHE Gold, which I guess was Avcro, but that's Shoddy's team, Crispy's team, Shalona's team. You get the gist. You know them, you love them. And also Lotus 8 US also was invited. We do not have any teams that were qualified already as far as this bracket is concerned. The winners of this series and this series will qualify. These games do not need to be played tonight. If the winners of these games want to play, they can, but I will not be streaming them as they're just qualified, so it doesn't matter. So the top 4 in this bracket, so the winner of this series, this series, this series, and this series will all qualify tonight, and they don't have to play any more games. If they don't want to, if they really can, make them play. I don't know if my computer can handle that, Avcro. I'm going to be serious with y'all. I do... Peaks... Joining. Peaks, you are joining. Lobby is up. They will have 2 more minutes, as that's when I sent the information out. Actually, I guess technically it's only 2 minutes ago. At 8:11 is when I send the information to Peaks, so they will have until 8:16 to join the lobby. Thank you very much for being here nice and early. Arctic, is it Zeta or Zeta? I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. I think it's Zeta. You're gonna head out 0. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I want to get predictions up, but I don't know how to do predictions. I only know how to do polls, which isn't nearly as much fun as predictions, because predictions you can do a little gambling, a little rambling, you know what I'm saying? Latency variation, you can kindly screw off. I am not playing. We've had so many people join the server tonight, so many people drop follows and subs and first time chatters. I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you. I'm waiting for the Chesso interview since he's new on the roster. Best interview. Oh, brother. Boo, says Wahoo and Bongo. Let's see. Do I have any new DMs from Peaks? Peaks. Your team has 2 minutes to join the lobby. So again, Peaks, if you are here, your team does have 2 minutes to join now. My hair is in my face. I needed a haircut this weekend. I'll see if I can get one tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes. Hugh Janitor. I will send out the info. Okay, Peaks is typing to me, so we will see. But I don't see them in yet. I hope everything is alright. All right, Hubert Janitor. Let's see, we got some GGs in the chat. Are they out? Okay, no, they're through, I think. Or wait, no. They got put down. They were the Guardians. Oh, okay, Guardians is officially out. Thank you very much, Frost, for playing tonight. Peaks is still typing. Well, he stopped typing. They only have 1 minute left. I'm gonna send a message to Hugh if I can find him, but I can't even seem to find him. This may be a forfeit win. Oh, and at the nick of time, I was just about to call it. Both these teams ready to play. They are in the nick of time. Matty Ice was hoping to get a freezing cold forfeit victory there. GD's Guardians had a great one tonight. We'll be ready for the next one. You know what? I couldn't be happier to hear that, and I will be ready to cast them next weekend. We've got a team I have seen a couple series from now. I guess you could call them series. I've seen them for 2 games. As Krozex launches one. But Hubert, I actually felt bad calling him Hubert Janitor earlier, but looks like I'm not the only one clowning around, as they are actually called Hubert on the field. So, A is bad. Does get demoed. Buttercup actually kind of sneaks a steal there on the midfield, but is not able to sneak a touch. It's a good dunk, though. And thank you very much for stopping by in chat and dropping a follow, Turtle Island Esports. I really appreciate it. And shout out Turtles. A's bad falls on the touch. That surely was not calculated. But AJ gets past 1 with a good fake. Gets past 2 with a good dunk. A's bad now flying up in that KC decal. Streaking up into the sky. That was almost a very nice double touch by AJ. Yeah, I just feel cold as he's still a young team. It's like their 3rd tourney as a whole. Well, happy to give them... That's a big double commit. Happy to give them some much needed kind of experience, as it sounds like. And regardless if they do qualify, they're always free to play in the original Golden Cup. You're a Grand Champion Plat. I love to see it. I mean, if you even out my ranks, I am also a SSL Plat, I guess. Or like a GC Diamond. Yeah, plenty of opportunities in the Rocket League world to get some experience, and I'm glad that they could get some tonight. Hi, Maddie. This is Wanzord on Buttercup's laptop. Whoa. Buttercups is chatting. Confirmed. Welcome in the chat for the first time. Wanzord/Buttercup. We see a scoreless game, although Dread trying to pinch it mid. Wasn't quite the pinch they wanted, and it goes past 2. But what doesn't get past Dread is that corner boost that will prove to be very useful as Krozix gets the other one. Oh, it still says GHG Red. I gotta fix the score. Apologies. Let me move this. Alright, we gotta fix this entirely, as that will actually fall in Buttercup. So this is a best of 3. Let me get everything fixed. This is just a disaster, right? Over the options. Team logos off. Alright, I think we're all good. You're being called out. Wanzord, not Butter. How's it going? Yeah. What a shot. I'm being called out. I'll be back. Well, fortunately for Buttercup, they do have the lead and the ball. It's Buttercup going for that double. They can't get it. Both teams actually miss on that wifty. Hubert putting a shot. And it is saved, but they're able to keep the pressure going and pick up the corner boost. It is saved by Buttercup, but A's Bad picks up a bump. It still is saved. Again, welcome to all our lovely new chatters. If you want to participate next weekend, just do !Discord to find out more information. It's saved by Aesbad, but it was a little bit awkward. Huge dunk rather by Buttercup. Krozix, though, has to abandon that offensive chance. There is a big double commit with Hubert. Thank you very much for dropping the Discord link. Krozix with a low shot. They do pick up that corner boost. Arctic has looked very well stealing those corner boosts. I'd love to see the numbers after this game. If either team has anyone on ball chasing, but regardless, we got to keep going. Buttercup with, I thought was going to be another boost steal, but it was actually grabbed. Dread and Krozix now double committing. That could have been a free shot opportunity for Crusade to get back in this game. They have the team name AS? Am I? Okay, no, it's a bunch of different team names. Hubert sending it flying downfield. It will not be a free backboard, but it's in that super awkward part of the backboard that nobody wants to be in. AJ now dancing over one, is going to fly it down. Oh my god. Aesbad got danced around as well, but we have a miss. Hubert can't get the wave dash to go. Aesbad wants to set something up. Only 34 seconds left, but they have no boost. AJ does get the dunk here. Buttercup going to relieve some of that pressure that they've been feeling with not only a demo, but a shot. Oh, we do have an ad. I do apologize, but that's a big bump. And that's in. That's such an unfortunate time. With a bump assist from AJ. I'm trying to keep everyone involved who is does not have a subscription yet. As what a shot by Hubert just 10 seconds ago. If you are a CC Crusade fan, you're looking at really 26 seconds left in the game and you're down. And yet 10 seconds later, you're going to come back from that ad break. And your team's going to be not only up, but potentially walking away with this game. 16 seconds left. Arctic now has to score. Dread. Oh, that is a huge miss off the kickoff. We have a tie game. 3 goals in the last 11 seconds of game time. Massive fly off the kickoff. The cheat is too far forward and off the wall. That will be a miss now. It's now 2-2 as I hadn't even updated the original 2-1. AJ now has looked really good in the air. Looking like AJ or AJG flying down the field trying to score, but ends up pinching it wide. 14 seconds left on the ads as that will be saved away. There will be no bounce. 2-2. What did we miss? We are going into overtime. I may do a different ad strategy for these casted games for the different qualifiers. I do apologize. I didn't realize I only had 3 snoozes for the entire stream, so I used all my snoozes instantly. Yeah, there was some chaos that happened. As that will actually be in Buttercup. We see back-to-back goals from both teams, but the one team that had the opening goal lead to start with was Arctic. As they score first, concede 2 with under 25 seconds. CC Frostfire heading set 2-1 over Smoke and Trees currently. If CC Frostfire can win, there was no 0-second goal. There was a goal at about 6 seconds, I believe. There was a goal at 23 seconds to tie. Then there was one at 16 seconds. Or I'm sorry, there was one at 16 seconds for Crusade to take the lead. As I realized I have to change them. Get ready from game 2. That's the first time I've had to do that in a minute here. Not done. As I had a 1-game series last series. And then Arctic scored to tie it at 11 seconds off a kickoff. And Crusade actually missed. We do see someone leave. Okay. Yeah, don't be manipulating kickoff or I will just... I don't think that's what happened, but... I just wanted to make that clear because we've had teams in the past. And it is in the rules, so. Krozix now advancing upfield. Get past 2. Dread will not be able to find that angle. But Hubert goes around that corner boost, and it will be picked up by Arctic. Hubert could have really used that, although you don't need it when the ball is being handed to you like that. AJ now has looked really good for this orange team. The ball is just hovering above the blue net right now. Hubert trying to get a big dunk and had the opportunity, but just not enough boost to go for it. AJ 50's Buttercup in the midfield. You love Hubert's car. I will have to take a peek at it after this. AJ going for the double tap. It is cleared away off the backboard. As AJ will get that corner boost. Hubert has the pink sunset car looking like a golden hour. Love to see it. A's bad. Gets the reset off the ceiling. Flying in. Does actually get the touch, but it's not going to go, and there was a big double commit, so Hubert has to watch out for the demo. Actually does avoid it. Buttercup gets a nice backfield pass. Krozik's fought off the touch there. As Buttercup will be fought off as well, but does get the touch. AJ, again, high-flying player so far, but it has not led to a win. Buttercup, awkward, but is able to be saved away by Dread. Again, we have 2 substitutes. What a pinch! Power of friendship, question mark? Let's see. Dread. And Krozik's pinching it. It goes past the defense. The power of friendship. A 106 kph screamer. Going right down Main Street into the orange net. Opening kickoff now. Krozik's may not be here until the next one. If AJ can score right here, AJ will not. As the camera was being weird again, so we'll reset that real quick. A is bad with the no reset, actually. Can't get that corner boost. It's grabbed very wisely by Buttercup. AJ going up to the sidewall. Find A is bad, who has a full tank of boost. Hype by Waffle and Bongo now. Hubert almost sinks one on the net, but is actually able to get the corner boost. Dread, though, finds the hole in the possession there, and not only takes the ball off, but takes one player off the field and another out of the play entirely. AJ, though, trying to create chaos of his own. Buttercup thought about leaving it for a teammate, but decides to go for a 50 instead to set up Krozik's, who gets a big pinch here. Buttercup can't take a shot, though, as AJ, again, I think really being the star here for the orange team. It's been weird because I think that Crusades has actually maybe looked at least like the faster, more mechanical team, but at the end of the day, they are being outscored in the series. Forward it, there, save it. But you might as well call it a beautiful pass. I should just stop talking. Caster's curse. As A is bad, we'll sink that for AJ. GHE Premier will be the first team qualified. They will not need to play next weekend, but they will be playing for over $100 in the Golden Cup Invitational for this upcoming season. Big double commit for Orange. This could be open for Krozik's if they can get some help. They can't, as Dread just lands and Krozik is demoed, so this is a chance for AJ. Goes for the musty pass, but it just doesn't have enough sauce on it. Krozik's is able to kick it wide, and this should be free for Buttercup if they are not fought off. That should be a free shot, and it will. A great find, finding Dread in the midfield. Didn't need a lot of juice on the shot. Thank you for posting the bracket again. Great pass by Buttercup, and a shot to continue the lead now. I'll click back in the game. Thank you very much, Waffle and Bongo. Everyone, let's get hyped for the caster. Yeah, this is a great series so far. Really close series. It's been so far. Oh, that was a fun camera angle to watch as both players just deleting each other, not only from the field but might as well have been from the series. That was a monster demo trade. Hubert with a good touch to the sidewall. Goes for the pinch, but it just doesn't have enough on it. Harassing Buttercup. Buttercup bites out his own teammate, but it is pushed up the field into the orange half. They want to stay in this series, as this is the lower bracket. If they want to stay in not only the series but the tournament for tonight, they need to score in the next minute and a half. And I guess it's been hard to, with how hype the series has been, but it's been interesting to see why this team is down, because again, they do feel like that they are the faster team, and they don't necessarily feel like they're getting bad touches. I think they're just getting caught out too much. That's a screamer in the top left corner. Pinch. I have mentioned this twice now, and they scored twice. Do I keep bringing it up, or do I not mention it again? Both feel like that I'm being biased for one or the other. Butter got to play with this ice, or else he melts. That is true. A Buttercup Dread. Oh my gosh. Gets the save. Just barely skims the ball and is able to pick it up. That could have been the game. 32 seconds left on the clock. Krozik's going to put a shot on net, but it's saved away by AJ. AJ trying to find. That's why I go far post. A's bad. Is going to be flying in from a different planet. AJ goes for the fake. Although AJ has to be careful now. That's a tough touch. Is able to get to another one. Dread. It's going to be the first two. This doesn't get a second touch. But Hubert, I thought that was a game and series losing shot, but A's bad was right there to clean it up, unless it was actually calmed, in which case I love it. Shot on net, goes to the backboard. This should drop unless Buttercup, will it drop in the net? It's saved. Little too much peanut butter on that last shot, and it will fall into an overtime. Series point for Arctic. AJ with the first touch here. Rip. I love Buttercup trying to keep it alive as just had a free shot, but Hubert now with a free shot. Dread in the net, but Krozik's going to get there first. However, congratulations to CC Frostfire for being our second qualified team. Yes, congratulations to them. What a shot by Krozik's. That was unreal. To eliminate CC Crusade. Dread finds it. Krozik's. A masterful double tap. And this man is your sub. If this team, Krozik's is him. If this team makes the Invitational, the other teams need to be scared of that man. He wants to come off the bench right now. 2 goals, 2 saves on 3 shots, and a series-ending double tap. CC Crusade got swept, but they played really hard and lost in 2 overtimes. I guess they should be afraid of not only Krozik's, but what does that team look like with their starters? We will take a peek at the bracket now. As the Arctic will now lower bracket run. They started getting kicked out by Frostfire, but Frostfire did end up qualifying. So we'll see, can they go through the guys? We will now have 2 losers from the upper bracket. Didn't congratulate. I surely did, Kersey. You didn't listen. I know. And I can't tell because that double tap series winner was unreal. Yeah, blind. Everyone is... Let me just Kersey, I got you, champ. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. There you go, homie. Okay, our next series, chat pause. Let's see, our bro got negative 20,000 vision. Who won? The winner was Zeta. They won 2-0. 2-0 for Arctic. As do we just follow their lower bracket run? Actually, let's see URL Infinite and Smoking Trees. Stroking Trees. You will now play the guys. I don't know. Is this game going on, Shalona? Do you know that? Because if it isn't, I will get a game set up for them. Okay, sweet. Thank you very much, Shalona. I don't even need to set it up. Alright, we will join this one, as we will also fix this. I need to see what teams are what. This is a best of 5 now. This will be our first best of 5. Interesting map, but I will allow it. Series score is 0-0. I don't know who will be URL and who is Monk, because I don't know either of these teams. Smoking the fat pack. Time for some bifocals. Nice. We have people leaving and joining. I don't know. Dead lobby? Dead lobby, okay. It looks like the team's joined, but I left. Unless they just didn't like the map, or they wanted me to join. But I'll give it like 30 seconds and then we'll join. Let me take a quick peek. Too much smoke in front of us. Too much haze. Congratulations, by the way, Kersey. You will now be one of the first 14 teams to try and get a shot at that $105 cash prize. Alright, we'll see now if that lobby is up. Custom games, private match. Join a private match. Unable to find server. Thank you very much, Jared LXL, for the follow. Jared, thank you very much. I appreciate it so very, very much. Welcome to the stream. I'm so toasty. I'm going to point the fan on me a little bit. I deserve it a little bit. I know it's mostly on my laptop, but... Unable to find server. Am I starting it? Does anyone know this information? Because I can create one. So, URL infinite. URL infinite and trees if you are in the chat and I meant to be creating this lobby, let me know and I totally can. Okay, I did. Sup, welcome in the chat, first time chatter, first time follower, hopefully long time listener going forward, long time viewer. Okay, I made one. Shalon, I don't know how you got the initial information, but if you want to pass that along, unless there already is a game going on. This is our first kind of like little hiccup, and the fact that it's taken this long just goes to show the great organization that I've had afforded to me so far. And I just want to say thank you to Shalona, to Zach, to anyone else who is Waffle and Bongo as well, helping out in chat. I appreciate it. And to all the players for giving me something to cast. Just want URL pouring your heart out to me, and I just want to pour my heart out, soapbox a little bit to you all. As soon as we get some confirmation, you heard my name. Yeah, I was just thanking everyone who's helped me out tonight. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, I can watch the guys and Arctic. Maddie Ice, if you are still here, if you could DM me the lobby info if you know it, then I can join yours as well. If we cannot get in this one. So my tummy is trying to get that game running. Okay, I do have a lobby up. Join us. I mean, I might as well. I do have this lobby up. If they want to join me. My stomach is like, bro. Okay. No, I can as well. I don't know who any captains are because I haven't worked with them yet tonight. I could open the spreadsheet, but that'd just take a second. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. It's the same, the stuff that you sent me, it's the same information. All right, we got teams joining. Let's go. Thank you very much, Shalona, for forwarding that information. It's a turtle man. Okay. No, I'm doing this one. Because I haven't watched either of these teams, and while I haven't seen the guys play yet, while I haven't seen them play, I've seen neither of these teams. So, are people leaving? Please no. Okay. I almost autoed. That would have been funny. Good luck, both teams. This will be our final series of the night, unless this ends up being a sweep and the other one goes to 5 overtimes. Then I'll join the other series if it's not done yet. But right now, Hash catch him, put in a shot, but it goes just too high. We do see Deadly Samurai flying in though to clean it up. As this is our first time seeing either of these teams, this is also our first best of 5 for the evening. As let's get that out of there. I need that over here. Making sure everything looks how it's supposed to. It does say URL infinite. It looks weird for me. Let me just fix this. So this is a best of 5. The winner will be qualified and the loser will be eliminated. These are our do or die series for the evening. Hence, it is our last. So I believe this is lower round 3. Yes. So we'll get back into the action. Just wanted to make sure everything is looking good for you. 1 goal game. As we see, actually I thought it was maybe current Malone, but it's actually pre-Malone. Deadly Samurai has to make a save and will not. I gotta get back in my casting mode. I flipping between kind of logistics and casting, but we got a 1-1 game now. Again, this will be our longest series of the night. Regardless of, even if it's a sweep, we have not had a 3-game series tonight, I believe. Okay. If theirs goes on a little bit longer, that's okay because no one's waiting on them. I mean, we don't want it to wait forever, but I guess I'm saying that one is completely up to the team that's ready's discretion after the grace period. We had a 4-game series off stream. Really. Actually, I did see that. It was 3-1 in favor. I actually think the loser of that was Trees, who is playing now. CC Frostfire versus Trees went 2-4. That is correct. If I'm not mistaken, Premier. When is the last time Premier have dropped a game? Can we start to talk about that? Premier went 8-0 in the Premier tournament, and they went 7-0 today. No? Are they on a 15-game win streak? Which also, is that the longest win streak in like any of the org's history? Also, we do see a chance. I also missed a goal. I really apologize. This is the most I've had happening in any cast ever, and it's all thanks to you all, and it is a blessing, not a curse. Pre-Malone, no boost. We do see a bit of starvation for Smoking Trees, but they could pick up a bunch of big pads. Not the longest in org history, really. I assume you guys have a longer win streak, which is insane that you won more than 16 games in a row. Pre-Malone, I thought I was going to miss that ball, but used the flip to get a nice pass to Deadly Samurai, who avoids one bump. Plays it patient. I thought past Easton, but Easton was there. Pinch now for Hash Ketchum. Hash Browns Ketchum. Tripso now going up for this for a little back pass. Gets the reset. Use it to go to the ground instead of wave dashing. Normally I would wave dash there, but I am also trash at this game with no mechanics, and I can't even half flip. Speaking of, I don't want to say no mechanics, but that was an unfortunate situation of circumstance. As they miss on the goal line, but I think it was just getting caught between flips. Easton now. Peaked at 23. That is ridiculous. Deadly Samurai trying to dice up the defense with the katana. Won't be able to. Unbelievable midfield find, but it's just wide again. And Deadly Samurai now is able to get the corner boost, but they need to get some help if they can't get a touch. And they did get some help from the post. Sorry, Crozek's taking a dumper. That is crazy. You know what? Respect to the grind, though. I appreciate it. Off the ceiling. Do we have a shot here? We do not. Eating dinner. Those are two very different activities. Crozek, why do you need to eat dinner? You already eaten in the last series in overtime. A bump. Oh! Deadly Samurai. Doing it all himself. Setting himself up. Getting one touch, two touch, bump touch, blue touch in the net. Latency variation, be gone with you. Also, I just kind of cooked there, even though it was dumb. I didn't mean to set that up like I did. But we see a setup for Orange Tripso. Oh, that's just a free shot. 57 seconds left on the clock. They will take a 1-goal lead. Tripso, Pre-Malone, and Hash Ketchum setting it up for the offense. They can't get there. Nice ghost decal. Interesting with the Sap TR shees, I believe those wheels are. Hash Ketchum will be the first to this ball. I thought may have gotten demoed there, or gotten a demo. Ends up going flying past the ball, but gets the demo, and that'll roll right in. As we see that goal explosion. Beautiful burnt sienna. Pre-Malone setting up Hash Ketchum, but Hash Ketchum says, you know what, let's let that ball roll in. Burn a little clock. I'm picking up this demo here. I'm also picking up a good kickoff for... Can't tell because both these teams are just pre-jumping each other and getting nice touches. That's a big touch, though. Tripso does get the touch. I thought that was a miss 10 out of 10 times. But Tripso tripping up my speech as just scrapes that hitbox for a 34-second Game 1 lead. Why did the lights in the stadium go out? Did you just see that? Am I insane? Or was that just called blinking? I haven't been able to blink in this series so far. 7 goals on the board now as we get the dumb camera again. Why does this happen? Camera should revert back to normal in just a moment. Father Gub. Easton with a big fake. They're just killing clock right now. Tripso, though, does get one touch. That's an unfortunate miss, but this should be a shot on net. It will be killed away, and that will be the end of Game 1. Smoke and Trees were able to take one game off of their opponents in the upper bracket, and they will now take Game 1. As Tripso putting on a clinic, 4 goals, shooting 133% in this game. No assists and only 1 save. Shot differential, only 2 apart between the two teams. That's what happens when you're getting 2 into this series. As we will head now to Game 2 in the city, Urban Central. I guess we are already in the city. Now we're heading underground into the subway system. Making sure both teams are good. We are missing a player. Deadly Samurai isn't. Okay. Whew. I mean, sweating a little bit. As I'm sure Smoking Trees was completely fine with it. I think the kickoff is still even. All that matters really was the first 2. And they were even. I like that pinch opportunity, but it's passed back. Hash Ketchum should have a free ball here. They go for the boost first, which I thought was a little bit questionable. But looking back at it now, they're completely dicing up the defense. A big flick, and it's nicely saved by Father Gub. A back pass that it does not work out. Deadly Samurai now is behind the ball. I cannot believe the support we're having tonight, by the way. So many new teams that I'm getting to meet. I'm just ecstatic. And I hope that they can all make the Invitational. But we'll have to see, excuse me, any new teams that show up for that crown next week. Easton trying to cause a disturbance on the opposing back wall. Father Gub does get beat pretty harshly. Hash Ketchum, sorry, got a big demo goal in the last game that didn't end up resulting in a win. Tries to go for another one, but they are bumped. Tripso, though, was the leading scorer in the entire lobby last game. Is a bit awkward here. That is a shot. Will Easton pick up the first goal of the series for them? They will not. But Father Gub gets a really big dunk there, pre-flip dunk, and that's an uncomfortable touch. Jeez, I am burping up water right now. Easton can't get the double tap. Doesn't matter. Setting up Father Gub. Seeing those black bubbles. New goal explosion in the blue net for the first time this series. 97 kph ripper to the back of the net as Deadly Samurai hash catch him, and Pre-Malone will now have to respond after being down in the series. They have been scored on twice in a row now, but it's still unbelievably close. Hash catch him picking up a demo. They've definitely been the physical agitator for the blue team and I guess for the entire series, but Easton and Tripso have been undeterred. Tripso almost finding another one. We do have an ad break, as I will continue to update the chat. Samurai with a quick strike. Samurai with a quick strike to make it 1-1 with 3:04. As I need to get sub badges. I might just do that straight tonight, because that would be very quick to add those, as we already have the logos and everything. Oh! A tactical fake to Tripso, who does have 64 boost in the tank. They're able to get it out to Easton, but Easton is under a lot of pressure. Samurai does have to make the save, but it's a bit of a low pressure one. Father Gub making the smart play to get that boost and set up a nice shot instead. Tripso, again, the engine of this orange offense, trying to make the blue defense uncomfortable. But Deadly Samurai will be sacrificed in the midfield. Is really awkward on the save attempt, but is able to get it wrapping around underneath. Deadly Samurai, though, gets that save in a sandwich of respawns. Hash Ketchum. Again, 2:10 left on the clock. Hash Ketchum is going to go for that side boost, rocking that G2 decal. Pre-Malone is going to find Easton on the sidewall. Easton isn't able to get the touch. Fortunately for Pre-Malone, that will be the end of our ads. Welcome back, everyone who is now just joining us. Thank you for watching those ads. They keep the dream alive and keep the stream alive. If I said that in the opposite way, that would have been cooler, but either way, we do see 2 commit. Power of friendship. It isn't going to roll in. We see a miss. A panic miss by Deadly Samurai, who does have 1 goal, but wishing that they still had that tie. Deadly Samurai. And if that was a direct shot on net, I think that actually would have been saved. Pink Octane, by the way. Arctic takes game 1 off the guys. Arctic now on an absolute heater of a lower bracket run, trying to qualify after falling in upper round 2, I guess, because they had a first round bye. Tripso with the reset. Doesn't get a shot, though. Hash Ketchum finds nobody on the midfield. I like to leave by, I believe, Tripso. It was a bit over dramatic of a leave, but it does the job. Hash Ketchum now getting another demo, which may have saved a goal there, considering how how far the offense or the defense ended up flying. Deadly Samurai gets it past 1. It will not be able to get it past 2. That they do get a bump on Father Gub, but Easton is up early, passing it down to Father Gub, who puts a shot on off the net. Deadly Samurai is able to clear that away. Smoking grass and smoking something else. Pre-Malone doesn't get the demo. Well, they do get a demo now. Double demo now for URL Infinite. I have not said their name long enough, as I do need to score here and now. Deadly Samurai trying to pre-jump that clear, but the clear goes high. Let's go Infinite. Let's get sexy. Hi, Matty Ice, how do you feel about Arctic's performance right now? Hash Ketchum had to be really careful not to get dunked there, as that is an excellent midfield pass, but it is saved by 2. Deadly Samurai with no boost. Father Gub is just going to sit on this time, put a shot on, and Deadly Samurai can't find anyone. That will be the end of the game, because Hash Ketchum goes low. As we don't want people leaving. This is a best of 5. I just want to remind. Might be a card change though. as the game is not over, but URL Infinite will have to reverse sweep now. As we will head to beautiful Deadeye Canyon Oasis for game number 3. Hoping for the best. They're playing great. I think they're playing excellent. I've watched them for a couple series tonight, and listen, I think they won it. They've knocked out some other teams. Hash Ketchum with 240 ping. Okay, I was gonna say, if that's something I can fix, let me know. Dread is brand new. Well, welcome to the team, Dread. It pressed H for me. This new program I got pressed H for me. That was wicked. Pre-Malone. Playing it patient. Almost too patient. Blue nearly own goals. URL. Need to get on the board. They've had a few good goals, but just they've been too few and far between. Let's get a reverse sweep. Again, the winner of this series will move on to the Invitational. They will be through. They will have qualified. And the loser will be eliminated. They will have to take another crack at it next week, despite getting oh so close this weekend. As far as being a caster, I am an enjoyer of chaos, so I would not mind seeing a game 5, although my laptop might mind a little bit. If anyone, again, we're only streaming one game at a time, but Arctic did take game 1 against the guys, so if you are rooting for the guys, we'd had to have an interview with one of their players earlier. Also, if you do want to watch this back, any of your beautiful moments, this will be posted on YouTube later. What in I was about to super quick ban because I thought that was like a free follows, but what am I even reading? Drew, do you like brews? I'm not new. I just took a poo when it came out. I said, woo! I knew it was coming. The poo was like pew pew. I had a Mountain Dew in my shoe, and then I went to the zoo. I saw 2 cockatoos and a kangaroo. They scared me like boo. I said shoot. Then I took an enormous poo, and that's true. Their water was not blue. I left to the jewelry shop, and I already knew that I was going to get a necklace. Covered in goo. I don't know why, but I knew it was you. What? If we qualify, I need you help the next a cast partner. Well, I've only done one cast partner before. It didn't go bad or anything, but it's definitely not something I have experience in. 250 left on the clock, as I said, whatever that nonsense was. Brother, you copying the whole Twitch chat? Bet, I assume is what you meant. Yeah, V and B are right next to each other. I will be casting all as Deadly Samurai. I just keep wanting to make sword jokes, but I mean this is more of a hammer in all reality. Just dunking, just grabbing the old aluminum baseball bat and just clanging it home in the back of the orange net. They do have a lead now. Let's see, can they sit on it for another 225? That is an unfortunate miss by Pre-Malone. But this actually might roll in if there was a dunk, but there was not. Tripso. I really like that hit to the ceiling, but the second one does not find a teammate. That might drop in rather. Hash Ketchum goes for the fake, which I do enjoy. Again, we do have an expert gamer in the chat as Easton puts it away. Tie game once again. It's unfortunate for URL Infinite. They've had difficulty scoring, but when they do, they cannot hold on. They did score a lot in game 1, but let in one late. Deadly Samurai can't get past all of them. They get demoed. Pre-Malone now. Close post and awkward. That's a free shot on net because Tripso is faster than anyone in or outside of this lobby. We have a 2-1 game now with 152 left as Tripso gets to put away that shot, wants to put away this series. 152 on the clock. Father Gub. Love the name. Picks up that corner boost. Tripso gets 2 touches over to Easton, but it's not going to be enough. Easton finds Tripso, who finds Hash catch him once again. Easton may have had an opportunity there. Didn't go for it. Father Gov. It's going to pressure Hash Browns. Catch up now. But both teams kind of awkward. Been on the opposite side of the ball that they want to be. Arctic up 2-0. We have 2 series points. As Pre-Malone does get a touch here to set up Hash catch him, but Tripso is just too fast. I was going to say something dumb, like, I'm surprised you're watching this series and not Arctic, but we do not have a B-stream quite yet. The power of friendship, it goes flying. Can Deadly Samurai sink it? No. Hash Ketchum puts it up high. Doesn't go off the ceiling, and that will work out for Smoking Trees as we see a 3-man physics bomb now. Hash Ketchum going high. 45 seconds left. Easton trying to put it away, but Tripso does not have a hat trick. I thought may have had the hat trick. Tripso wants to play in the Golden Cup Invitational. And as an organizer, I love to see it. I want to be able to cast this player all season long, which I will get a chance. Fake kickoff by the winning team, actually. And it works out. Oh, I thought maybe they had the save to stay in the series, but that is unfortunate. As I have now said unfortunate approximately 42 times this stream, Pre-Malone. Just not the angle you want to go at on defense. I think they still have a chance. They showed that they can pop off a bunch of goals in Game 1. Can they do it now in Game 3, though? It's entirely different, especially with Easton grabbing that corner boost, grabbing the ball, and clearly by this offense, they are good to just sit on it. Easton picking up that save, and that should just about do it. Hash catch him. Easton, again, just showing up at the end of the series. Now that will do it. URL Infinite, after getting so close, they will have to show up next weekend. Again, it's not obligated, but you are absolutely free. Any team that did not qualify is free to play in either qualifier next weekend. If you did qualify, you cannot participate in next weekend's qualifiers, however. As there's nothing to gain and only our formats to mess up. But that will do it here for this series. Thank you very much to both the teams. Smoking Trees Easton with a masterclass. 2 goals, 3 goals for Tripso, another hat trick. And 9 shots on net, 5 goals. Good shooting percentage. But that will do it for here. I will see if I can get the lobby info, Shalona, for the Arctic series, so Matty Ice can potentially watch his team qualify on a lower bracket, little Cloud9 run. Seen a lot of fanfare in the general chat tonight. Alright, I got the information as we will join up and see what the score is. And after this I'm immediately eating because holy, my stomach has a lot to say. We will spectate. Guys do have the lead. But not for long. Buttercup unwrapping the defense to that beautiful peanut butter center. So let me get this all figured out here. So this is still lower round 3, best of 5. But the orange team is up 2. As Buttercup puts another one away. The guys. There we go. Alright. Series looks good and schmooth. Thank you very much for your help, Shalona. I believe that is all I need for the rest of the evening. Everyone has helped keep this going as good as possible. I was gonna. We have not seen the guys yet. Other than that, I believe we have seen every team, or most of them. There are some that qualified early or got eliminated early that I did not watch. Why did the game get so crazy loud there? Anyways, Moon Duel. Dueling the defense. Krozek just can't get there. Moon Duel. Taps it with the top of his car. pouring the salt on the wounds of that defense. 2 minutes left, 2-2 tie in game 3. What should you eat for dinner? I'm gonna eat pasta. I'm gonna eat the rest of my leftover noodles before they go bad. I'm having more Alfredo, which is the same thing I had last night, but that's what we do when we have leftovers. To get back into this game, 147 left now. Big 50 from Buttercup, who has really been controlling the lobby right now. I shouldn't say that, I just got here. But Krozek just finds a hole in the defense. Big touch, big pass. And they go for the corner boost, but unfortunately their initial pass up was too much up. And too much in their net. It is now very late in the evening, and we still have so many lovely folks. So I just want to say thanks you. Krozek has been a double tap merchant all evening, and they tried to go for another one there. They couldn't get it to go. Dread, brand new to this Arctic team, is going to have to make a save and doesn't. It'll be a tie game again. Moon Duel. Does Moon Duel have a hat trick? They do not. We have 2-1-0 on the goals department for both teams now, as we'll kind of get a quick recap here. 4-5 on the shots, 1 save for the guys, 2 assists, and 1 assist, respectively. Krozek with a huge flick and shot for Buttercup, who picks up the hat trick. Throw your hats on the field, in the ring. As Arctic now, I'm so used to Arctic being blue. I was going to say they are down. They are up now, 109 away from sweeping this series and sweeping the lower bracket. Dread now. Wilson does get the dunk, but Buttercup is there to provide a little sugar on the salt that Moon Duel has been dishing out. Moon Duel now, only 25. They're going to try to go low with it, but they can't quite get that catch. Buttercup gets the first touch. Could have been a free shot, but it's saved by a falling car. Which usually you don't want to have cars falling, but Buttercup gets a bump, making everyone awkward. It's saved up the top corner by Wilson, but they're not out of the woods yet. And Dread. The dread you feel when you're stuck in the woods late at night, taking a 2-goal lead. Just a little floater over the defense. 34 seconds left with a 2-goal game. I appreciate that your team has subs, because usually we have extensions in our league, but there's no extensions, so I'm glad that you have subs that clearly you can count on. Moon Duel. Looks like they were setting up one teammate, but ended up going for the other. Bit of miscommunication might cost them the series, as they're again down 2. They need a miss here by Dread, but Dread will not have it. Actually gets 2. Setting up. No shot. You're happy you picked up Dread. Clearly it was a good find, especially whoever did the scouting. But with 2 seconds left and Dread going off the ceiling, that will do it for the series. Arctic is your last qualifier from the evening. Another sweep in the lower bracket, 3-0. As we see matching Dread and Krozek, who were both their substitutes, matching banners. Thank you, both teams. Hope to see the guys next week. Thank you very much. That has been the stream for me. I appreciate it. 2 hours and 10 minutes of just absolute elation for me. Not only all of you in chat, but those were some fantastic games. I mean, we opened the night with a 0-second goal. It doesn't get much better than that. Unfortunately, only active team for our org. You know what? We have 3, so I mean, usually we have 4, but we only have 3 this time, which actually is fine, because that might be different anyways. But this is your final bracket. That's right, you can't do that with Firefox. I use Firefox on stream because it has less memory. That'll do it. GG's. Yeah, so the season won't start next week because we still will have the qualifiers, but the season will probably start the week after that. I believe there might be a week in between. I will have to check 100% for sure. But either way, you will get to see them on stream, as every game in the Golden Cup Invitational will be streamed, and the winner Overall winner will get $105. Second place will get $45. So thank you very much. I have been your host, Gold Dude MK, and we will now look for a lovely person to raid out. But again, that was our first qualifier. I think we'll go raid out Zen Zero, or maybe Tommy Buckets. Maybe Tommy Buckets. We'll raid out Tommy Buckets. Looks like he's doing a cast. And I haven't done a raid of Tommy Buckets recently. Although I haven't done a raid of Zen Zero recently either. But they're both lovely people. And make sure to just go send Tommy Buckets some love. Tell him who sent you. And tell him how your tournament went. Again, Krozix, congratulations on qualifying. We will see you this season, all season long. And we won't see you next weekend because there's no need. Thank you very much. You all have been amazing. The subs, the follows. Let me give a quick shout out to our subscribers. We got Sin and Jim Bro. Thank you very much. We're gonna go raid out 19 viewers, lucky number. I love you. Have a good night and peace out. We'll see you next time.
Man, Techie having an issue with finding the net here tonight. That's multiple attempts that have gone just a little wide here in OT for him. Yo, and TT makes it happen just over the 4-minute mark. My goodness. Blues sends one to the net and off the back end of the car. You can't write it up better than that, folks. As 5C Origins take home the victory here on match number 1. Give me a brief moment here to get this fixed. I reset my bot and it seemed to reset everything I put in place. So